Hey guys, so I'm at Angel's Gate, as you can see, and the boys, because we had the equipment donated last year from Last Night a DJ Save My Life Foundation, they have been learning how to use the equipment, so they're just showing now that they know how to set it all up, because last year they didn't even know how to switch it on, and wiring it up even is a task unto itself. So, and the guys are down off the mountain, they're all down safe. We had a success rate of, I think two didn't make it, but they had minus 45 wind chills and snow at the top, so it was pretty horrendous. But it's nice to be back. Nice to be back with the boys, because I haven't seen them since I got back. So this is the first day I've seen them as well. Yeah. Angel's Gate, for those of you who don't know, was born after I met a boy who was living on the street, and when he was living on the street he had nothing, and he told me his story of how he had been raped and molested, etc. And that is why this place is needed out on the street. There's a lot of heroin use. Some of our children are in heroin rehab, intravenous, from the age of 11, to give you an idea. And a lot of these boys, unfortunately, have been victims of that side of things. So having music as an outlet is a really healing thing for them, a good way to express themselves. And like I say, very healing and what's the word I'm looking for? There's not a word for it. It's just a nice outward focus for them to develop some new skills in life. And also we're hoping that some of them can go on to start a business with the equipment that Last Night a DJ Save My Life Foundation are donating, so they can take equipment to weddings and stuff like that, graduation parties. They can hire the equipment out and go and use it themselves. So for those boys who don't do well at academics, because given their history some don't, then there'll be options for employment for them, because we have to think long term. So yeah, the boys are just kicking on now.
Hapa nina begi, nina dawa ya mswaki, nina mafuta, nina kiatu, na nina kiatu kubwa. Hapa atakuwa nimeshika nini? Dawa ya mswaki.
Oh man.
Yes sir. Hapa nina t-shirt.
Now, some funny thing this morning. You all know I'm vegan. You all know my thoughts on that. But in developing countries, Veganism is actually not a luxury people can have all the time. People do get sick because they're not getting the right nutrients, you know, they do get deficiencies. But this morning the local police force came as a thank you for us keeping these boys away, because, you know, when they're out there it can be chaos, you know, robberies, murders, a lot, everything can go on when these boys are not somewhere safe. So they came with buckets of fish as a thank you. I don't know where they've gotten them from, but look at this. Pretty gruesome sight, I know, for those of you who are vegan. So, but yeah, some will be going to our four-legged friends, and the boys will be eating some of the others as a treat as well. So.
We've got this one for making the music into the computer from Point Blank. Alright. Yeah,
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Another set of headphones.
Yeah.
You need a jack from town now again, yeah? Go get a jack.
Everyone loses a jack.
Yeah. That's what everybody's doing. Wow, my coffee. Point Blank, thank you, Point Blank.
Donating a lot of kit here, including an iMac, which is going to help them with music production, and they're going to do online courses with some people using Skype and stuff like that. So this is like massive for the boys. I struggle to provide basics. You all know that: food, shelter, counselling, medication, education. This is my priority for them. But there is a problem with the other sides of life here. You know, I've said before, like with the Patreon, any extra that we have, which is unfortunately at the moment not a lot because my treatment has been so expensive. We've spent like 6,000 euros on my treatment up to now, getting me better. But the money from there is for days out and stuff for them. So leisure stuff is important in life, we all know it. But when you've got limited funding as a family, as most of you will know, you have to go with the basics first. You've got to go with the food, the shelter, the education, the clothing. So this sort of stuff, which I can't provide, but these guys can, is absolutely priceless for me. And you can see by the boys, I mean, it makes them so happy, you know. And very blessed, very, very blessed that these guys came into our lives, because Johnny and the chairman, Russell, and all the other guys as well have done so much for the special needs children. They've done so much for here, and it's just wonderful for us to have that driving fundraising force, you know, out there in the world doing something to not only help us with infrastructure, but to help these guys heal, because music does heal, you know. So grateful, feeling good, feeling it, getting it in the feelies, shall we say. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, as it really helps us to grow the channel and with it help more children here in Tanzania. Also, don't forget you can support our work by sharing with children in crisis here, be it sharing for a particular need or even sharing one-on-one support for education, housing, food and medical care. It can be done for as little as the cost of a cup of coffee a week back in the West after all. Just visit www.sharetanzania.co.uk to find out more. Lastly, remember you can also support us via Patreon, www.patreon.com/featherstail, and help keep us here in Tanzania to continue our work. The links for the website and for the Patreon are in the description box of this video. Love and light, guys. See you soon.